Imagine one day LPG cylinders become extremely expensive, gas supply become uncertain, and India suddenly realizes that most of its cooking fuel depends on foreign countries. Now here's the shocking part. India has one of the world's largest coal reserves, and government is now aggressively pushing a technology that can convert coal into gas. Yes, coal into gas, and that process is known as coal gasification. And recently, the Indian government approved a massive rupees 37,500 crore scheme to promote coal gasification projects. But why now? Is India really facing a fuel crisis? What happened in the Middle East? Why is LPG become a strategic problem? And can coal gasification actually become India's energy future? Today we will understand everything step by step in this video. Actually, India is currently facing a serious energy security challenges. India import a very large amount of crude oil, LNG, LPG, ammonia and methanol from foreign countries and especially the Middle East. And now in 2026, tensions and conflict in West Asia severely disturbed global fuel supply chains. The Strait of Hormuz, one of the world's most important oil and shipping route, that became strategically vulnerable, and this has directly affected Asian countries like India. And reports showed that LPG prices increased sharply and consumption dropped, and government started discussing alternate fuels. So India's petroleum minister even had to publicly assure citizens that the country still had around 69 days of crude reserves and 45 days of LPG reserves. And this shows how dependent India still is on important fuel. Now we have to understand why is this a big problem for India. India's energy problem is not only about price, it's about national security. Think about it, if another global war, shipping blockade or geopolitical conflict happen, what will happen in that case? In that case, India's fuel supply can become unstable, right? And India is the world's third largest energy consumer but still heavily dependent on imports. Now compare this with coal. India has approximately 400 plus billion ton of coal reserves. So the government started asking an important question. Instead of importing expensive gas, why not convert our own coal into synthetic gas? And the process of converting coal into gas is known as coal gasification. Okay, and what is happening here, let us understand the chemistry. What is happening here, this coal gasification process is carried out in gasification reactor. Okay, and in this coal is treated with steam and in the presence of limited amount of oxygen, and the final products are carbon monoxide and hydrogen, and this whole process is carried out under high temperature and pressure, and the mixture of carbon monoxide and hydrogen, that is known as syngas or synthetic gas or synthesis gas. And what is main thing we have to know, that this syngas, from this syngas we can synthesize several different products like synthetic natural gas, methanol, ammonia, hydrogen, fertilizers, chemicals and even transportation fuels that can be synthesized from syngas, this synthesis gas. Now comes the most important part. Recently, Union Cabinet approved a massive rupees 37,500 crore coal gasification promotion scheme, and the targets are huge. India aims to gasify around 75 to 100 million ton of coal annually by 2030. And for this, government supports include financial incentives, infrastructure support, and industrial partnerships. And for this, major companies involved include Coal India Limited, NTPC, GAIL, and Bharat Heavy Electrical Limited, and NTPC is already planning large-scale synthetic gas production projects. So India is also developing underground coal gasification, surface coal gasification, and coal to syngas projects. So the objective is very clear. Okay, so objective is very clear. India just want to reduce dependency on imported LNG, LPG, fertilizers, and petrochemicals. Now next the question is, will coal gasification replace LPG? The answer is probably not completely, at least not immediately, because coal gasification plants are extremely expensive and technologically complex and still produce carbon dioxide. So India is likely to use a mixed model. Mixed model meaning India will probably not depend on only one fuel like LPG. Different sectors will use different fuels depending on practicality, cost, infrastructure and energy needs. For example, if we can say urban areas, urban areas use mainly use PNG electricity and renewable energies, and rural areas depends on LPG and biogases, and similarly industries use coal gasification, hydrogen and synthetic gas. So coal gasification is less about replacing every LPG cylinder and more about improving India's long-term energy security. Okay. Now let's talk about some advantages of coal gasification. Okay, so the main advantages include like it can reduce fuel imports, utilize Indian coal reserves, produce fertilizers and chemicals, support energy independency, and stabilize fuel supply during global crisis. But with these advantages, there are also some challenges that India has to face. The major products of coal gasification process are carbon monoxide and hydrogen. Yes, syngas is combination of carbon monoxide and hydrogen. But in gasification reactor, we also supply a limited amount of oxygen. That's why with these products, there is one byproduct, that is carbon dioxide gas is also released. So India has to face this challenge that this process still emits carbon dioxide and it requires huge investment. Okay, and this process needs advanced purification systems and may create environmental challenges too. So that's why instead of investing heavily in coal, India should move faster toward solar, nuclear, hydrogen, and other renewable electricity systems. So anyways, India is using on coal to produce India's own gas. Okay, so the next question is that what can be produced from syngas? These all are the chemicals that can be synthesized from syngas. So syngas can be used as a main precursor to synthesize a variety of chemicals for which India is currently dependent on other countries. Okay, so India want to reduce import of LNG, LPG substitutes, methanol, ammonia, urea, petrochemicals, transport fuel. Okay, for example, from syngas, a methanol can be synthesized. Okay, and after its production, from this methanol we can synthesize a variety of petrochemicals, for example olefins, formaldehyde, acetic acid, plastics, synthetic fibers, paints, resins, etc. Okay, and other example is like this hydrogen. Okay, through water gas shift reaction we can synthesize hydrogen, okay, which can be used as a clean fuel, and further this hydrogen, after reacting with nitrogen, we can synthesize ammonia, which is very important for fertilizers. Similarly, we can synthesize urea as well, okay, from the carbon dioxide, which can be synthesized from water gas shift reaction. So ultimately, products of syngas, carbon monoxide and hydrogen are used as a main precursor in several different reactions to synthesize a variety of other chemicals. Okay, so we can drive several other chemicals in this way. So that's why syngas is very important. Okay, from single syngas we can synthesize a variety of chemicals, and these chemicals are further used for different purposes. For example, if we talk about methanol, it is used in fuel blending, marine fuel can be used in plastics, solvents, DME productions. Urea can be synthesized and used in nitrogen fertilizers. Ammonia can be synthesized through Haber process and used in fertilizers, chemicals, refrigeration, explosives. Similarly, methane, okay, that is synthetic natural gas, can be used in homes, industrial fuel, power plant, city gas distributions, and in this way dimethyl ether as well can be used in LPG blending, clean cooking fuel, aerosol propellant, and also we can synthesize the petrol, diesel, jet fuel through Fischer-Tropsch reaction, and similarly we can synthesize the lubricants, waxes, hydrogen, that is future clean fuel, and petrochemicals. So the syngas is very important, and the coal gasification process is a good step, and we can say now coal gasification is not just a chemistry concept. So India's recent fuel concerns exposed an important reality. A growing superpower can't depend too heavily on imported fuel, and that is why India is now pushing a PNG expansion, alternative fuel, and especially coal gasification. The idea is very simple: use India's own coal to produce India's own gas. Whether this become a revolutionary energy solution or only a temporary strategic step will depend on technology, economics, and environmental sustainability. But one thing is clear: coal gasification is no longer just a chemistry concept, it is becoming part of India's national energy strategy. Thank you.